Hello, teacher. My name is William Zamur, and in this opportunity, I can share with you my extra activity about that topic that was no, a little difficult to understand for me in this level. I'm going to share my screen. Um, yeah, the topic that I'm going to explain is hypothetical situations and consequence that we create the sentences. For me, it was a little difficult because I came to understand the structure to create that type of sentences. For the reason, I'm going to share the definition about this type of the sentences, some structure, and the last of the presentation, I'm going to share some example about this topic. First, I'm going to explain about the about the definition. This type of sentences, we can might explore what might happen based on a specific condition. We use the if clause to introduce the conditions, and they make clause to show a potential consequence. And no specific the consequence is true, but will is a probability to happens. For this type of sentences, we use words to as would, could, and might. About the structure about this topic, we have two parts. Conditional sentence is the first part, and hypothetical situation is the second part. In the conditional sentences, we begin the sentences with the if clause, and in the hypothetical situation, we express there are scenarios that not necessarily is true, what I mentioned previously, that is likely happens, but we can explore some situations, some possibilities. In the class, we study two forms. The first form is a past event that didn't happen and is imagined a present result. The structure of these type of sentences is composed about the begin with the if plus past perfect, would, might, or could, plus base verb. One example about this, one example about this type of sentences is he didn't have an alibi, so he's in a jail now. He didn't have an alibi is the a past event that didn't happen, and so he is in a jail now is an imaginary present resolve. Other type of sentence in other type of sentences is an imaginary present state that is relationship to a past that didn't happen. This type of sentences, the structure of this type of sentences begin with the if plus simple past, would have plus past participle. One example about that is they are in breaking the law. This is an imagined present state. So their family haven't noticed. This is our past event that didn't happen. Now I can share with you some examples about these two types of sentences. The first example is if I have studied medicine, this is our past event that didn't happen because I didn't study medicines in the past. I would be a doctor now. This is our imagined present result because in this moment I don't have a doctor. I don't a doctor, sorry. The second example is if she had moved to New York, this is our past event that didn't happen because she didn't move to New York. She will be living in a big apartment now. This is our imagined result because she didn't living in a she didn't live in a big apartment now. Sorry. Again, we use the structure to talk about how life will be different today if something had happened differently in the past. And our three example is if we have taken that job offer, it is our past event that didn't happen. We will be earn much more money now. This is our imagined present result because in this moment we don't earn much money now. And now I'm going to share three more examples about the second part. The first part is imagine present state, and the second part is a past result. A past result. Our first example about this type of sentences is if I were more confident, I would have spoken at the meeting. The first part, imagine present state, if I were more confident and I would have spoken at the meeting is our past result that didn't happen. Another example is if she knew English, this is our imagine present state because she doesn't know English now, and our past result that didn't happen is she would have gotten the job. And the last example is if we were better at planning, this is our imagine present state because we were not good at planning, and our past consequence is we wouldn't have missed the flight because we missed the flight. Um, Thank you, teacher, for the opportunity to remember this topic and to explore more about this topic. I hope that you like this presentation. Bye.